She wasn't a cop. She had no badge, no training, and no right. But 21-year-old Hannah Payne decided she was judge, jury, and executioner. One gunshot later, a 62-year-old grandfather lay dying in the street. She cried in court, begged for sympathy, and swore it was self-defense, until the tapes played. Stay with us. This is the full story of ego, lies, and justice. May 7th, 2019, 1:15 p.m., Memorial Drive, Clarkston, Georgia. A minor rear-end collision. 62-year-old Kenneth Herring, possibly suffering a medical episode, drives away slowly. Hannah Payne, a complete stranger, calls 911, then ignores every instruction not to follow.
Okay, can you get his tag number?
Hold on, he's driving away. It's a red Dodge Dakota. Give me 1 second, hold on, and I'm catching up to him right now.
Okay, ma'am, we actually do not want you to chase him. We just want you to be safe. And it's
I understand.
not to chase him.
I understand 100%. I'm just gonna get the tag.
Okay. So, if you can go back to that location where the incident happened, and because someone is actually on the way to you guys now.
So I will stay behind him until an officer can get to us, but until then, I'm not moving.
She chased him 1.3 miles, cut him off, blocked his truck, and fired one round into his chest.
Get out the car! Get out the car! I'm calling the police! You can't get me! Get out the car! Get out the car! Get out the car!
Ma'am.
Kenneth Herring died seated behind the wheel, unarmed.
Ma'am!
Yes.
Ma'am! He just pulled the trigger of my gun in my hand while he was...
Ma'am, you were not supposed to follow him.
He hit my car! There's a police officer down the street. Tell them to come up here now. He pulled the trigger on my gun after he attacked me. Tell the police officer to turn around from the 285 exit and come up here immediately. There's an ambulance!
Hours later, detectives questioned Payne. She claimed Herring violently attacked her, grabbed the gun, and forced her finger onto the trigger. But her story kept changing, and the evidence didn't match.
You need to stop. You need to stop. You just caused that accident. And he's just like, who are you? Who are you? I said, I'm no one, but I'm on the phone with dispatch. I'm on the phone with the police. And he's like, yeah, okay, I got something for you.
So he appeared inebriated to you?
Yes. I thought it was alcohol.
Okay, did you ever smell any alcohol?
I never got close enough.
Even when you're at the window, like when you're having this, did you ever catch a whiff of anything, or?
I can't say that I did. Can't say that I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know with what hand, how he lunged it first, but when he lunged, it hit my phone.
Okay.
Knocked it out of my hand, and he grabbed
knocked it out the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it shattered the screen.
Okay.
And then he grabbed me, because he's pulling at me, he's tugging.
Okay.
So he's pulling, we're going back and forth, he's hitting, he's swinging. I'm trying to hit, but I'm also trying to pull away. And that's when he told him, I said, you need to stop, that I had a gun and that I would shoot him. He's like, yeah, okay, shoot me, shoot me. He grabs my hand with the gun. He's pulling at it, and he's pulling at the trigger area, in the trigger. So when he was pulling at me, and that's when my finger, I put it on the trigger. Don't have my fingers on the trigger. I have it resting on the side of the trigger. And I'm yelling at him, telling him, I said, just let go, let go. And he's yelling, no, just shoot me. You said you're going to, just shoot me. I'm like, just let go. That's when his hand and my fingers were
in the trigger guard.
They were at the trigger guard. And he had a hold of the trigger, and the trigger was pulled. That's when it went off.
When that went off.
How many shots were fired? Just one. Just the one.
No bruises on Payne, no torn clothing, no injuries at all. Witnesses said Herring never left his seat. Detectives saw the lies forming in real time. December 12, 2023. After 2 days of deliberation, the jury returned to a packed courtroom.
Okay, the court has been informed that the jury has arrived at a verdict, and so I'm going to bring them in at this time. Bailiff Innes, please. Please. So in the case State versus Hannah Renee Payne, case number 2019 CR 01737, court has been informed that you have reached a verdict. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, we have.
Okay, and are you the foreperson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you kindly stand. Was your verdict unanimous?
Yes, ma'am.
Has a verdict form been filled in, signed, and dated by you?
Yes, ma'am. With regard to count 1 as to the offense of malice murder, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty. With regard to count 2 as to the offense of felony murder, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty. With regard to count 3 as to the offense of aggravated assault, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty. With regard to count 4 as the offense of felony murder, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Guilty on all 8 counts: malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, 3 firearm possession felonies. Payne's tears marked the end of her self-defense claim. 3 days later, December 15, 2023, Judge Jewel Scott delivered the sentence.
This court has sat through the trial, has heard arguments of defense and the state, has listened to the witnesses today, and after considering all of those things, the court will impose sentence as follows. Please stand, Ms. Payne. With respect to count 1, malice murder, the court will impose a sentence of life with the possibility of parole. With respect to count 2, felony murder, that will merge into count 1 and is dismissed as a matter of law. With respect to count 3, aggravated assault, that merges into counts 1 and 2. With respect to count 4, felony murder, that merges into count 1 and it is dismissed as a matter of law. With respect to count 5, the false imprisonment verdict, the court imposes a sentence of 8 years consecutive. With respect to count 6, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, the court imposes a sentence of 5 years that will run consecutive to the underlying sentence. Count 7 and 8 will merge into count 6. So the court's total sentence is life with the possibility of parole plus 8 years consecutive on the false imprisonment and 5 years consecutive on the possession of firearm during the commission of a felony.
Life with the possibility of parole, eligible after 30 years, plus 13 additional years consecutive. No probation. Immediate remand. The judge made clear, you do not get to play police with a loaded gun. Kenneth Herring never got to go home to his grandchildren. Hannah Payne's vigilante fantasy cost an innocent man his life and guaranteed she will spend decades, likely the rest of hers, behind bars. The message from DeKalb County was unmistakable. Citizen's arrest is not a license to kill. If this case of ego, lies, and irreversible tragedy hit you hard, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We bring you the raw courtroom moments every week. Drop your thoughts below. Self-defense or murder? See you in the next one. Stay safe.